am Red Cyclone!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better Elsewhere podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What is going on? What is going on?
Chilling, Mark. What it is?
Like a dragon? That's been my life so far. I feel bad. I feel bad I haven't been touching Tekken 8 at all because I've just been 100% on Like a Dragon, but I plan to go more on Tekken 8 once I'm done with the game. But yeah, still the grind, still going through. I just got up to chapter 9. I kind of got the beginning of Kiryu's side, like his story and stuff, and it's a little emotional. It's a little sad, and it's interesting. It's been a great game. It's probably been this year kicked off strong with this game, and I'm just very happy with it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's been pretty much my life. It's just been this game.
What's the story now going on?
So it continues off Like a Dragon. If you finish Gaiden, it kind of goes into Kiryu's side of the thing. Pretty much, Ichiban was trying to change the whole Yakuza way and pretty much disband it. And then what he was doing, he was trying to get jobs for everyone that was a former Yakuza member, because seeing that you have Yakuza tendencies, they tend not to hire you. So he did a whole thing of getting people hired and things like that, and then all of a sudden he just got fired randomly. And it was because two big groups teamed up, got together, and pretty much was putting money into things, and they told him to get rid of him. After that happened, they found him, they whooped his ass, and somehow, some way, he lined up going to Hawaii. When he landed up in Hawaii, he pretty much was looking for his mother because something is up, and a lot of people are going after her for some reason, and he has no clue who she is or never met her or doesn't remember meeting her. He goes after her. Shit happens. He finds his way to her house. He meets a girl. The girl kind of drugs him and leaves him butt naked on the beach, and then and he gets arrested. When he gets arrested, the moment he gets a chance, he runs away from the cops. He runs to like a border. I don't know where the fuck he was going, but he just had barefoot running away from the cops, and then Kiryu comes and helps him. Kiryu was working with that organization that he was working in Gaiden. So they help him out to do things, and they kind of team up and to help find each other's thing. Also, Kiryu is dying, so pretty much he found out he had cancer and things like that. So that's kind of a big part of the storyline too, because this is kind of like the swan song for Kiryu and all that stuff as well. Not to go more deep into spoiling the game, but that's the basic of how everything got together. It plays like a dragon, so pretty much it's turn-based, very smooth turn-based. I think it got better this time around because you're able to move around and stuff more and kind of like connect to things. So like if you see items on the floor, you could go near it and just attack, and he'll grab the thing and hit them with it, things like that. They do have like the heat moves as well, so like if you get Kiryu against a wall, you give you the prompt to hit triangle and you do a heat move kind of thing. So the gameplay is interesting. It's very interesting, but very fun at the same time. They have Pokemon. They have a Pokemon thing that you collect the people you fight, and you build an army, and you go through gyms and get badges and things like that. So it's 100% Pokemon. It's a side storyline, and there's trophies in it. There's a Doku Island, which it's pretty much Animal Crossing. You go to an island, you build an island, you have people visit your island, and you make money off of it and stuff like that. It's supposed to be an easy way to build a lot of money on that game. I still haven't 100% of that. I started it. I kind of got to like 2 stars. You got to get to 5 stars and then keep it going. So I have not got back into that. I just been kind of right now I'm in the midst of grinding to go to the next storyline stuff, but also grinding to max out a lot of the characters and get some of the trophies. So that's what I've been doing. The new characters and the new jobs are interesting. I like the way you could take things from other jobs and put it in one move set. So like give you like six slots that you could actually mix other jobs with. So you don't just have to do the moves or have to have a certain level in order to get it. You can actually use it anyway. So you don't have to have the job, but you can still use the move. This is one called the Money Sucker, which I've been using a lot to just steal money off of people. It's great.
Is it a vacuum?
Yeah, legit. It's part of the maid job with the girls have, and she pretty
No,
much
but I'm
takes
saying,
out,
what does it look like when they
she
do
takes
it?
out a vacuum and sucks the money out of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. She just sucks the vacuum and stuff. So there's a lot of cool stuff in it. Then jobs are interesting. They all have their perks and things like that. If you know how to mix and match them, they're very fun to use. It's good also to level up some of them just so you get better moves to add on to your character and whatnot. But it's been a great game. Right now, it's probably my favorite game this year so far, and it's really early in the year. But I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 right now because I'm just enjoying the hell out of this game. I'm very indulged in it. And the storyline is actually really good, and it's been like that. I tried to play in English. The English voices just don't do it for me. I keep it in Japanese because I think it's mainly because of Kiru. If Kiru had a different voice, I think I'd probably be accepted more with the English version. But I'm used to Kiru sounding that way, and I'm like, it is not him if he doesn't sound that way. Because Ichiban got used to his English voice. Ichiban, because again, like a dragon, I started with the English thing, and then Kiru was barely in that game, so it didn't really bother me. It was a fast area that I don't have to see him anymore. But the fact that I'm using him and had to do the karaoke and stuff like that, yeah, I'll keep the Japanese voice. It's mainly the Japanese voices, like the mainly the karaoke. The karaoke in English is terrible. Terrible. But yeah, it's a fantastic game. Like I recommend 100% playing it.
Okay. Scott Steiner, not impressed, but okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing.
So the thing we were talking about for a while has finally come out. Well, not come out, has finally started its pre-orders.
Yeah.
And that is the X-Men 97. I guess, what is it, Wave 2 or 3?
The Wave 2,
no,
that's the one with the Magneto, yeah.
It's 2.
All
right, so Wave 2 started the pre-orders. And they were on a lot of different sites. I think Big Bad Toy Store had it. There was a few more, like, very, very in the toy scene sites that they directed you to. Because I saw it in an article. To know that it was out.
Yeah.
But it was also on Amazon, and I'm like, well, I do have stuff there, so let me just pre-order it from Amazon. So it was $29.99, $25, and plus tax, obviously, plus shipping. So that's I guess $30 plus maybe a tax, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
If you have Prime, you don't have to pay shipping, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So about $30 is what they'll run you. From there, I don't know if any other sites have it cheaper. Like if
Amazon
maybe like if you have discounts with the other sites and something like that, membership cards. I don't know.
I think the difference of the other sites is if you have a code, it will just knock out the tax.
Gotcha.
I think that's it. But I think Big Bad Toys charges like at least $5 more.
Gotcha. Understood.
But they, as long as you get it and it's clean package, that's all that matters.
But so I just, instead of going crazy, I just got the Magneto because I was like, you know what? That was the one that got me interested in the first place.
Yeah. That's
maybe down the line I'll wait and that's kind of like a iffy thing because I see some of them go on sale, and then some of them don't go on sale.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting. Merc, if you go to like a collector site or eBay, the Cyclops is probably like $50 to $100, probably, right? 75 maybe. It still sells for like $24, and maybe less if it's on sale.
Yeah.
Like if you buy it from a place like Amazon or something. So you just got to keep your eyes open.
Yeah. I like the Cyclops one. I was looking at that. I was like,
Oh,
I
sorry, I
like
meant
this.
the first Cyclops, the first one,
Oh, okay.
not this one, because this
Yeah.
one is not out yet. So
And then I like the Wolverine. That would be one I'll look into too. Is the Wolverine. And
those are separate. The Wolverine with the Hulk. So you have to get in on that now because I think those also.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
There's Wolverine, Hulk, Wolverine with Madripoor Psylocke, I think it is, or whatever,
Yeah.
the armored Psylocke.
Yeah.
And then there's Wolverine Sabretooth.
Yeah.
And those also.
I'm talking about the 97 ones, like the 97 figures. The Wolverine.
There's no Wolverine in this set.
Yeah.
There's Wolverine.
Wave 1.
No, not Wave 2.
I know.
Wave.
Cyclops is
Yeah.
in Wave 2.
There's 2 Cyclopses. There's the one with the box. Remember those?
Yeah.
There's a Cyclops that came out already in that one,
Oh,
which is high quality. And I think some of the people were upset because they say it looks like they reused some stuff,
They
but
probably 100% did.
this new wave number 2 also has the 97 Cyclops. So
Yeah, that one
there's
looks
2
cool.
97 Cyclops.
Bishop looks interesting.
I mean, he's not in this one either.
He's in Wave 1, I think.
Yeah, this one is Magneto, Goblin Queen, Executioner, Cyclops,
Jean Grey
Nightcrawler. Yes, that's
and
it.
Magneto.
Mhm.
I like the Magneto though. It looks to be dope. The figures look dope, so definitely jump on that if you get a chance. Have I bought anything? No, I have not.
Damn, what's the thing that you showed me in Street Fighter? Was that new or was that old? The Zangief stuff. Remember you showed me a picture?
It's a new statue of Zangief.
New statue of Zangief. Gotcha.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
looks sick.
who's putting that out or no? You
No,
just saw it?
I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's dope. But I heard Storm Collectibles is going to do the wrestling outfit of Zangief.
Really? What, the one from 6?
From
Oh,
6,
the
yeah.
pants?
The one with the mask and shit, yeah.
That's not. That's an alternate costume from like one of the other ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They haven't done the 6 Zangief with the tights because
Yeah.
that's his new outfit.
No,
new
they
tight.
haven't done that yet.
Gotcha.
But I heard
That's
they
champion
doing it.
Zangief.
Yeah.
You champion when you put the tights on.
That's current WWE champion. Yeah, man. But yeah, I've been kind of like not trying to buy shit. So.
I got you. I feel you.
But when I saw that
Did the-
that link, I was like, yeah, I know you wanted the Magneto.
Did the last of everything you order come in yet, or is this still stuff you have to wait for?
I have stuff from NECA. I think I have the Year of the Rabbit box set, which is the 4 Usagi Yojimbos. Oh, shout outs to 10HST. He got me a print of Usagi Yojimbo. It was like a realistic version of him. It's pretty sick. I'll send a picture with you. I haven't took a picture of it, but it's signed by the artist and everything like that. It's really sick. I gotta get a frame for it. And then
Where'd he get it from? Was it just like out in the wild, or did he go to a signing?
He does Whatnot. He goes to the MegaCon
okay,
comics and shit, and he will fucking just
that was
order shit.
That was last week, right?
Yeah.
MegaCon.
Yeah,
Yes. I did
So
see people
he'll
talking about that.
he'll go on the Whatnot and spend a lot of money on there.
Queen Zelina was very upset she could not go.
Nah, boo. But yeah, all my stuff. I'm looking for the Raph Wolfman for the Universal Monster Turtles. He's starting to hit stores, so that's the one I'm kind of looking out for. I'd probably be the one that I will buy. Other than that, I've been kind of like calming down because I had to kind of reassort my collection, maybe sell some stuff off, and just focus on the things I want to keep collecting and be able to display and stuff. So that's where my goal is. But yeah, that's pretty much. I haven't really been buying because I've been looking at the WWE figures too, and I'm like, I should not even look at this no more, because I see they have like all the current looks of the Judgment Day of the next couple of elites, and I'm like, damn, I want the whole Judgment Day. And I was like, damn.
I'm surprised that's not it's not gonna be a box set.
I have a feeling they are gonna get a box set. I feel like they just haven't got there yet. But I feel like
It's gonna come with R-Truth and not JD McDonough.
right. Or just a big-headed JD.
A bobblehead.
A big bobblehead. But I just like the new gear, so I was like, they have Priest with the current gear. I'm just mad that he didn't have the briefcase. I wish he came with the briefcase. I would have looked at it more. They have Balor with the spike, the black mask and shit. They have Dominic Mysterio with the black gear he wears and shit. So I was looking at those with the elites, and I'm like, damn, that the current, I think the next wave of elites, like that whole figure set, I kind of want, because it has the first LA Knight, it has a new Bailey, which is kind of up to date. Because I think the last Bailey I have is like when she first went heel with the soccer mom hair. That's the last Bailey I have, is that one. I have a feeling she's gonna come back with the inflatable tube men at Mania.
He says he's gonna come out with the who?
The inflatable tube men.
No, she's past that.
Imagine, no, but just as a WrestleMania entrance, I think that shit will pop.
No, she's gonna come out with Paramore.
But if she comes out, I think one should have a bandage on.
Should have a band-aid on it?
Yeah, the one that she stabbed.
I mean, that'd be funny if it was just the one. Yeah, that'd be great.
But that'd be interesting. But the figure, like, is more up to date figure. Like, it's pretty much damage control for Bailey. So I was looking at that, and then they just have a shit ton of figures up, and I'm just like, yeah, just making me broke.
This is true.
And
this is true.
What they do. I don't like to be broke. Everything make me broke.
Nobody likes to be broke.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, like, I'm looking at the Yakuza figures, because I kind of want those figures, but they're all like about $100 each too. So I'm just like,
I just wish those types of companies would find, like, I would love to see a collaboration between Hasbro and Sega for Yakuza figures, or anybody, like any of those, like Capcom and Hasbro, because the people they do work with, while they do good work, oh boy, do they charge so much.
Yeah.
And I know it'd be better if you work with a company that has wide distribution and can just make a bunch of stuff for way less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would take like a generic 6-inch Kiryu figure if it was like Marvel Legends style.
Yeah, that figure, that one I sent you, that's just statue.
That's what I'm saying. I know it's not a regular figure. I saw the
but
arms,
he does have
like,
a figure.
He don't move.
He has a figure coming out that has the bat and the shirt and everything like that. But
But
it's
he
like
ain't-
$98.
That's what. Yeah, I'm about to say, but he ain't no damn $24.99
Yeah.
Marvel Legends stuff.
That's where like the price point is just like, that's too high, and I'm like, But I want them. Like, maybe if I save up and get one at a time, that'd be fine. But right now, Majima goes for like a ridiculous price, and then Hero still is decent price, but Majima is rare now. He's becoming rare to get, and he went up like about $50. So he's like about like $175, like average price.
Yeah, but what's the new figure? It's not them, right?
No, it's I forgot what company it is, but it's a statue. It's a 12-inch statue.
No, the character. It's only the new guy, right? They didn't show it.
Just Ichiban, yeah.
Okay.
I think they have done the Majima and Kiru in the past, though.
I got you. I got you.
And then also, like Dragon and Yakuza stuff, they all sell in the Japanese Sega store. So even if you order from there, it's more expensive. So you gotta pay for the shipping rights, and you also gotta pay for the fucking the shipping, because you gotta pay for it to leave Japan, and you also gotta pay for shipping.
Oh, that's interesting. Gotcha.
It sucks. Cause the cups, that was a UK store though. The coffee cup I have of Akira, that was only in the UK store. Like, you can't get it in America.
Gotcha.
But yes, make Yakuza stuff more accessible. I would like to buy them, even though a lot of people probably won't buy it. I'll be the one buying it.
I mean, that's not true, because apparently the game sells well. They sold over 1 million like less than a week. So there you go. It's another one.
It's the highest
Doing well.
Highest selling so far to date, and it's worth it. It's well worth it. We talked about it earlier, but it's well worth it.
I mean, I think also they have gotten better over time at the marketing of the games,
Yeah.
and so that has helped a lot because back in the day they did not have the confidence in the game, so there was no way they was putting all that money into those commercials and
Yeah.
ads and stuff.
Yeah, sure. And now WWE support is sponsoring them. They
Yeah,
had
both wrestling
AEW
both wrestling
sponsoring Gaiden.
shows. Like both wrestling shows had sponsorships for the series in different games. Then they have YouTubers that are high profile. Then apparently they have meme people. They had that black dude from the memes with
Yeah.
the blonde hair.
Yeah.
The what you mean guy. Like, what? Where he even come from? But they
Yeah.
got him in the commercial. Like, I was just saying, like they spending money and just getting people from all different, I guess, sections of media now. Whereas before, good luck even hearing of Yakuza. I don't
Yeah.
even remember how I even knew that game came out. Like when I bought 2 when they first started.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I knew about that. I
I
just
knew-
saw it in the store and bought
Yeah.
it. It was just like, well,
I knew
This
of
is
the
on the-
game.
it's on a game shop still.
Yeah. I knew of the game. I just never played it. I didn't play it to 0, and then 0 I owned for like 2 years before I even played it. It was you that
Mhm.
kind of got me to play it. But it had the
But
game
this-
for like 2 years because it was $10.
But yeah, I bet you would have played it if you saw the marketing for it and it showed you all that wacky shit that happened. You'd be
Yeah.
like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
So they got better.
Yeah, no, because I think it was you kind of explaining, like, yo, give it to this part of the game and things like that, because it starts off pretty slow and it's all like cinematics and shit like that. So if you don't know where it's gonna go and stuff like that, you kind of give me a heads up where it's gonna go, and I'm like, all right, I'll give it a try. All right, I'm gonna give it a really hard try with it, and then, you know, what, 10 games later, I'm still playing.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because Like a Dragon, the first all 7 games, then Judgment 1 and 2, and then the Ishin, and then Gaiden, and then Like a
And
Dragon.
this one.
Yeah, so yeah, like about 10 games, going strong. But yeah, game's fun.
Yes, sir.
I've been watching the tournaments of Tekken 8. They look crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't got.
I know there was one last week. There was a big one last week. I know the one before that was for the end of 7.
Yeah.
And now they're starting to do more online ones. But I know Street Fighter, like, I think this week.
Yeah.
Is the start of the end of the season where they're gonna go to the Capcom Cup,
Oh, okay.
and then the prize is freaking $2 million.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to watch what they're gonna do with that.
Cool.
Scott Steiner does not care.
Yeah. He's not in the game, so he's like, wow.
You know, that'd be hilarious. I'm surprised nobody's openly made a Scott Steiner. Oh yeah, that's the other thing about Tekken. Just a list of freaking customs that came out.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
I love the one I sent. The last one I sent you, the Cisco.
Yeah, that was probably one of the best ones I've seen.
It's pretty good.
That was probably
pretty
one of the
good.
best ones I've seen. I even sent it to Jackie, and she laughed her ass off at that.
It's pretty good.
Because the fact that they had the music video playing with it,
Yeah.
it just like it hit the concept of it. It was
But
great.
But you know what? If you think about Cisco when he was at his peak, and that video came out, it was like, why was he doing cartwheels and handstands in the music video?
Because he wanted to be in Tekken.
Does booty make him flip? Okay.
Yes.
All
Yes, it does.
All right, Cisco.
He has a song about thongs. Like 100%, it makes him excited.
No, I'm talking about like literally in that song on the beach is him doing cartwheels, handstands, front flips, just looking at booty. I'm like, does it make you flip?
Yeah.
All right, Cisco.
Yes,
All
it
right.
does. He's very into
So-
it.
So it's no surprise that Raven is a good fit for a Cisco
Yeah.
character. There you go. I like that somebody also pointed out, he was like, he is whooping Trunks' ass.
Yeah.
If you pay attention, because it's customs versus customs, sometimes you lose that fact
Yeah.
when people put up their custom. if you look at the other people's characters, sometimes you also see gold,
Yeah.
and you see the other one of the characters he was fighting was strong. So I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that's messed up. That's pretty good.
But yeah, that was
So
funny.
Tekken is literally, I think, thriving off of what was started by Soul Calibur, like 4, I think it was the first one that had the really good.
3.
No, because those didn't go online.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 4, I guess.
So I think 4 was the first one that had online, that had a good character created, well, customization.
Yeah.
And so when you played, you got to see all types of shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I made a lot of stuff too. I made Barack Obama.
Yeah.
I remember Barack Obama. I think not Joe Biden. What was the other guy? The guy that screamed, that lost. Something Dean, I think it was. The one where, and they made fun of him for years.
Yeah. I forgot his
There
name.
was a. I just made a bunch of stupid shit, and it holds up so well because the character creator was good.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. I love also. I think I sent you the picture that somebody made. It wasn't exactly trying to slam Street Fighter, but it was the week 1 Tekken customization characters, and they show like John Wick and all these badass characters.
Yeah.
And then you see Street Fighter 6, and it's just
It's just a body morphs.
just the monsters. It's just all the monsters come out.
The Mon Squads and Squads and shit.
And people were just like, I love them both. And I'm like, yeah, man, I love that shit. Just when you let people have freedom and creativity, you get inspired by other people's art, and then you get, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
So all I can tell you is that fighting games are winning right now.
Yeah.
So
it's a good year.
Also, speaking of fighting games, there's a game that came out that's fighting game adjacent.
Okay.
Called Grand Blue Relink.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. So I tried it out. And it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a game that is not that difficult, but it has more to it the further you get into it. So like the new game plus and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even new game plus. It's structured like a Monster Hunter game where you have ranks.
Yeah.
After you finish the story. And so then the quest, they progressively get more difficult and things like that. And then it has the RPG element of it, because each character, you gotta level them up and decide which set of skills is the best for each fight.
Yeah.
Which kind of reminds me of Diablo.
Okay.
Because you can have a ton of skills, but you can only bring 4 of the active ones, the ones like that do special moves and stuff.
Yeah.
So you have to basically configure the teams and your moveset for each boss, which is actually very cool.
Yeah.
And then there's the other fact that because this is characters based from a fighting game, that they're all unique and they have things from the fighting game.
Yeah.
So like none of the characters are the same. None of them play alike. And so that way it's a little easier to find somebody you like, because it's like 20 characters, I think.
Yeah.
From the game. I think it's like 18 from the game and like 1 or 19 from the game, and then 1 that's made just for this game, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And it has online multiplayer. It's on, unfortunately, it's only on PS5 and PC.
Okay.
It is not on Xbox, so you gotta make that choice if you don't have whatever. So that means it's not on Game Pass.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend it if you like an action RPG style of game, like
Makes sense.
more active. Like it is actually not easy when you start doing like the challenge stuff. It's actually very intense.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it, here goes another one of these games. I have to pay attention. Ah, shit.
Nice.
Because the last game I was playing, was Cyberpunk, and I was just had made a build where you use the fists.
Yeah.
And can I just tell you, that game is very violent.
Yeah.
And my character now has the strength to run and punch your head off.
Nice. As he should.
It's like, again, none of that's in the marketing for that game.
They can't
But
sell
Cyberpunk is crazy.
that.
Cyberpunk is nuts, dude. Like it has fatalities in it.
Yeah.
Like that game is brutal. Like it actually is.
Yeah.
So that is my character. Run around. It's called Gorilla Arms too.
Gorilla Arms.
So
Monkey
sometimes
Man.
you just punch, like you literally sometimes you get a critical hit and you punch somebody and they just go flying off into the distance.
Nice.
Is really goofy and really fun.
Nice.
But I do recommend what is it, Grand Blue Relink.
Yeah. I'll check
If you get it on the down on a down swing, maybe like $10-$20 off, I recommend getting it. I think it I don't think it has crossplay. No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Maybe.
I'll look into it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look into it. SH Figure Arts has Tekken 8, Jin Kazama and Kazuya for $80.
Do you know if it's the ones that they were showing when the game first came out? Because there were two figures that.
These are the higher grade ones.
Okay.
It looks dope. The details of it looks pretty crazy. Let me get off this site because I don't know if I'm buying it.
Scott Stein is like,
I actually like his current look, so I actually dig it. But yeah, I ain't got nothing else. Want to get into this movie?
yes, sir.
All right.
But this is a Merc movie, so you could take the lead for this one, Merc. This is yours.
So this is our comic book theater. We are at Guardians of the Galaxy. This came out August 2014. Give the right date. This was out. I know it was the first week, August 3rd, 2014. I knew it was early because how I watched this is the fact that I saw Turtles first, and then I saw this, and I regret not seeing this first before Turtles.
Michael Bay?
Yeah, this came out the same week, the week or so like that. So Turtles beat them in the box office for 1 week, and then everyone realized how good Guardians was, and then it whooped its ass afterwards. Yeah, so this is Guardians of the Galaxy. This is again we visit to the MCU stuff with this comic book theater. Again, this is directed by James Gunn. Writing James Gunn, Nicole Perlman, and Dan Abbott. I think those are his three writers on his team. So I think those also go into. No, Dan Abbott is the one that created the characters. So that's his credit. James Gunn, known for he did Scooby-Doo 2. He's doing the new DCU now. He done the other Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He actually wrote Lollipop Chainsaw game.
That I remember, yeah.
And he also directed Super and a couple other movies we did watch already. So that's in there. We go to the synopsis, I guess, and then we go to the cast. So, synopsis is a group of intergalactic criminals must pull together to stop a fanatical war with plans to purge the universe. So yeah, Thanos was trying to get some shit, and then Ronan the Conqueror was like, "Nah, I'm gonna fucking betray you and use it myself." So our cast is Chris Pratt as Peter Quill. We have Vin Diesel as the voice of Groot. Bradley Cooper as the voice of Rocket. He also did the motion cap for Rocket. Zoe Saldana as Gamora. Dave Bautista as Drax the Destroyer. Leigh Pace as Ronan the Conqueror. Mikey Rourke as Yondu. Karen Gillian as Nebula. Dijwon Hosun is Korthra. John C. Reilly as Corpseman Day. Glenn Close as Nova Prime. Benicio del Toro as the Collector. Laura Hancock as Medic Quill. That's the mommy of Peter Quill. Sean Gunn as Kraglin, he was that's also Pete Gunn, James Gunn's brother. He's also on all his movies as well. Christopher Fairbank was the broker, and I'm trying to find other random people. Let's see if they have the guy that the leg got taken from. Who was that? I guess we go. I don't know. They don't have him named anywhere, so I'll just go with our random pick. Will be Angry Guard, Dominic Grant.
I got one. Allison Lintott, sad woman with horns.
There you go. We did had a full review of this movie back in the past when we were going to the MCU, and we were very high with this one. Again, I'm still extremely high with this movie. It's very rare when a soundtrack and just a story could really go coincide together and really work really well. And from the music to the movie to the plots to the comedy to just the action scenes in general, I think this movie was probably one of the best MCU movies to date. So, like, I'm gonna go fast with this one because I just know how much we love. I fucking love this movie, and this is 5 for me in general, just because I just love the balance of everyone. Rocket's like one of my favorite MCU characters is Rocket, and I just love how he is in this. And I think Brandy Cooper did a great job as being Rocket. Just the action scenes and just everything, just the stylistic of everything for characters that no one knows about, and really do something with them. It was great, and it's probably one of my favorite MCU movies, period.
Well, Scott Steiner does not like it.
Yeah.
I would say I think it does a good job of bringing these characters to the present.
Yeah.
At the time, I guess I could say.
Yeah. Because they weren't this
Hold
team.
on, he's back.
They weren't as popular of a team as they again. This movie made that team popular. This movie made that team a mainstay team like the X-Men. They became like X-Men in the like after 2016, 2017. They were like the secondary team. If it was Avengers and them, and then the X-Men, and then they became just a big household name with that. So this movie actually really brought those characters to life and really did something with them. And again, the soundtrack was fucking beautiful as well. I still listen to the soundtrack to this day.
Yeah, I think that's a part of the charm of the movie. I think that's one of the big things you could say about it, is that it's charming, very charming.
Yeah.
And I think that's what helps it hold up. It's not just trying to be an action blockbuster. It's like, this is one of those Marvel movies that it feels like it's, to be honest, regardless of where the plans were, it felt like this movie was made with the feeling that they have one chance to get this right.
Yeah.
So they went all in on trying to make it its own unique thing and try to put, and I think that's why it feels today like one of the most emulated out of all of the Marvel movies. Like, I think this movie influenced not just Marvel movies but other movies.
Yeah, I agree with that. I also feel like this also integrated that you can use characters no one knows. As long as you give them heart, everyone will follow them.
That's true.
And
that well, I would say you have to say that for comic book fans because they're very fickle.
Yes.
Like he's like the great Daniel Bryan says, fickle. But in general, that's just how a new movie is.
Yeah.
You know, with characters that either were from way back in the day that we didn't realize or not. It's just you have to put that level of effort into it, getting each character some time, and then not wasting the time with kind of like bad storytelling. Like, that's the thing that really stands out about the series.
Yeah.
Even though all the movies don't hit the same way, it's the dedication to the storytelling and then giving each of the characters some time.
Yeah.
So you don't really feel like anybody's an afterthought. Like even Groot, you don't feel like he's an afterthought because even though he says one thing, they managed to make a giant plant tree man that doesn't talk much one of the most endearing characters out of all of them. Like him and Rocket, I would say were like the two coming out of the first movie. They were the two most popular characters.
Yes, 100%. Rocket experienced extremely too.
And is funny just how, like one of them doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Hardly talks. But it's the way they have him emote. They went out of their way to show you certain things that these characters do, the way they interact with each other.
I think that's a big thing too. The interactions with each other. I think everyone has great interactions with each other.
And then they don't ever seem samey. Like they come off, each character comes off very distinct, very unique. Like you can almost feel each person's personality, and that's not something you can always say when you watch a superhero movie.
I agree 100%. I think the comedy, the timing of everything was really funny too. Again, Rocket's my favorite character of the Guardians. Like again, to this day, like I think he was my star of the movie because especially when we go to part 3, you're really going to actually really get his story, and you're actually going to understand why he takes body parts, because they actually explain it in part 3. But the whole thing with him getting the leg, and just like, I just want to see if you got it. If you got it and shit, and he's laughing while they all about to die and shit, and he's still laughing at his little thing that he did to him and shit. But their interactions were great. Just interactions between Rocket and Star-Lord was great. The Drax and all that stuff, and I think that's what made this like just such a heart feeling movie too, because you actually felt for the characters and you actually believed in the characters as well. And that's something that's great when you actually do it right with the MCU actually did these characters right. And I think this was also one of the surprising movies off the MCU period, because no one expected this to do well, and this movie dominated for like 3 months straight.
Yeah, but also I don't think anybody expected it to do, or at least be as good, because remember, this is the first vehicle for Chris Pratt as the leading man. Yeah, like action hero. Yeah, Chris Pratt. This is the first movie.
Yeah, and then everyone was.
So this
is
this was a literal. No, I'm just saying this movie was a literal unknown quantity in terms of reception. Like when you first see it, you're interested, curious, but you're like, Chris Pratt, huh? The guy from what's his show? Is it Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec, yeah.
Not an action show. Not an action show. Zoe Saldana was very new.
Yeah.
She was very new. This was before she had like that solo movie, the action where she was like action star.
Yeah.
That was pretty alright. But again, she was 100% not a household name.
Yeah.
Batista, people just thought the last movie that he was in, and to be truth be told, I think this was probably before Batista started getting the good roles.
Yeah, he started getting more of the. But then again, I think he's very smart at picking roles too. So, but after this when he started doing his comedy, action comedies and stuff like that too. Which, again, I thought he was great as Drax the Destroyer too. I think he fit the character so well. So, yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, just when you think of that, you go, huh? I couldn't. You if you go back in time and say, do you think this is gonna be like the blockbuster and launch these people's careers and make them household names and stuff? And be like, Guardians of the Galaxy? Hell no.
Yeah.
And then you watch and you're like, damn.
They killed it.
So
they killed it.
So I think that's the strength of this movie.
And the crazy thing is, and this is also going to the director James Gunn, I'm very confident in him in the new DC stuff. So it's fun what he did with this movie and what he did with the trilogy, what he did an amazing job. So what he's gonna do with DC, I give him the time to do it, and I think he's gonna do right by the comic fans.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, I just hope the stories that he's given and the subject matter, he can pull off some magic with it.
Yeah.
Who are the characters that he's involved with? Is he everyone, or is he has a specific set of movies he's gonna do.
So he's pretty much the John Favreau of the DCU right now. So he has the control of everything. So like this guy so the Marvel would be someone else. So this guy I forgot his name. I can't think of his name right now. But John Favreau does it for Star Wars now. He's the main head of Star Wars. The other guy does it for Marvel. He's pretty much that, but he is directing Superman Legacy. And then he's also I think he also has handwriting a lot of the scripts for all the movies that are coming out.
Okay.
So he's gonna have a dabble of everything, but Superman Legacy is the one he's directing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So where you put this movie?
4.75, and I think I don't give it a 5 because the weakest part of this movie is the villain.
Yeah.
He's kind of whatever. He looks cool.
Yeah, he looks cool.
But he's kind of whatever.
He lost to a dance off.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. So where you gonna put? So your 4.75 is only Dark Knight.
No, you can put it above Dark. You could put this behind Dark Knight. Right. I like Dark Knight a lot.
So our next movie is the one I just talked about that came out the same week of the week after this movie. Is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is Michael Bay's first crack at the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to this. I hate this. I didn't hate it.
Put the Marlon Brando face. Look how they massacred my boys.
Yes, that's pretty much our big, giant, hulkling fucking Ninja Turtles. Seeing that I have not gave our top 10 in a while, I'll just run down our top 10, and then we go from there. So right now, my top 10 is Captain America: Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Dark Knight, Watchmen, Captain America, First Avenger, Iron Man, Kick-Ass, Sin City, Pootie Tang, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Pootie Tang is hanging on there, strong.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Your top 10 is Captain America: First Avenger, Captain America: Winter Soldier is number 2, Dread is number 3, Dark Knight is number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy is number 5, Kick-Ass is number 6, Iron Man is number 7, Super is number 8, Scott Pilgrim is number 9, Sin City is number 10. Pootie Tang has left your top 10.
Oh no. Oh no.
So, like I said, our next movie is Ninja Turtles.
It's not making my top 10.
It's not my top 10 at all. So you got Ninja Turtles, you got Sin City 2, we got Hercules. That's wrapping up 2014. 2015 we have Age of Ultron, Kingsman, Ant-Man, Fantastic Four. That wraps up 2015. 2016 is a little bigger now. So we're gonna go with Batman vs. Deadpool, Batman vs. Superman, Captain America: Civil War, X-Men: Age of Apocalypse, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of the Shadows, Suicide Squad, Split, Doctor Strange, and that wraps up 2016. It's a lot of movies for 2016.
All right.
Deadpool's already. I already have Deadpool being up there. That probably be my next number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere, RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify.
Yep.
And we got a WordPress.
Yep.
Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, all Mark with the mic. And also follow Tenacious T. He has another podcast called Popcorny. It is on Spotify with hosts with Tenacious T, Jeremy Sriracha and Tyler Straw Hat Tyler. Definitely check it out. They do pop culture and a lot of different discussions, so definitely check them out when you get a chance. Popcorning on Spotify. Stay tuned for all our casts are coming back. We have a Morphin cast, Odd Shell Shock in the books. We'll be releasing those soon. We did Power Ranger Samurai, and we also did Turtles: The Lost Seasons of Season 5 of the old 3 series. We do have Clone Wars Season 5 coming up, if not a Trekkie. And Gamer Rage, our next one is our big take on the whole Grand Theft Auto series. So stay tuned for those. Peace out. Take it easy.